Hey YouTube, it is me, Shayna of ThickGirlsCloset.com, and welcome back to my channel. As always, love having you guys here. Now I am back with another video, and this time we are doing a update on my skin. Yeah, no, I was not blessed with the singing gift. Before I get into what's going on with my skin, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I am Shayna of ThickGirlsCloset.com. I do a little bit of everything here on this channel, so I feel like you should go ahead and hit that red button down below, subscribe to my channel because I'm awesome, my subscribers are awesome, and I just feel like you should come on in and join this awesome family. But if you were oldie, but a goodie, you know I have nothing but love for you. So please, everybody, go ahead and hit that bell notification down below so you're notified every single time that I upload a video here on my channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with this skin. So if you are new to my channel, you do not know, but I have been going through laser hair removal treatments, which when I tell you is the best investment I ever made in myself, y'all, it is the best investment I've made in myself. And those of you who have talked about wanting to do the same, girl, boy, whoever, go ahead and invest in yourself. You will thank yourself later. It is a best $1,600 I ever spent on myself. So I have been going to a location here in New York. They are called Romeo and Juliet Laser Hair Removal, and they're located on 57th Street. They are, I promise you, they were a godsend. I Googled so much about trying to get laser hair removal for women of color, and not a lot of places were available to me. And Romeo and Juliet was the place that worked on melanin skin, and they also had free consultation. So it just gave me a little peace of mind that if I go in and I'm not happy with what they're telling me, then I don't feel pressure to start work, and I don't feel like I lost out on my money. So that was also like a major plus for me. I have on my channel currently, I believe it's 2 vlogs and 1 other skin update, which was from November of 2018. And if you go back and look at that video, you can see the huge difference in how my skin looks now versus how my skin looked then. So you guys can go ahead and check out that video. I'll link all that down below. And I've pretty much been documenting my journey with you guys for the most part, especially if you follow me on the grams, which I think you should. I have most certainly been documenting what it's like when I'm there, and basically my post-treatment, going through this entire process. So to break down how everything works, for those of you who do not know what I'm talking about or who are still trying to find more information on it, how it worked for me, because I can only speak for Shayna and Shayna's process and Shayna's skin. I personally required 6 removal and then 6 retouch. Now the difference in that is for how Romeo and Juliet likes to go about it. You go in for a removal session, which is essentially removes the hair. You will return 2 to 3 weeks at the most for a retouch. A retouch is like an exfoliation. It gets all that extra hair that was not captured during your removal. Between that retouch and your next removal session, it's roughly about 6 weeks. Okay, so you can kind of see how the hair, if there's going to be growth, where the hair is coming from, all that jazz. You go back for the next removal, and then you repeat the process over again. Like I said, I required 6 removal, 6 retouch. As of today, it is currently September 22nd, 2019. I have completed my 5th removal and 5th retouch, so I'm going back for my last removal mid-October of 2019. So that kind of gives you guys a ballpark frame. I started work August of 2018. I did fall behind on my treatments. That is my fault. I do not advise that at all. Okay, so please do not fall behind on your treatments if you can avoid it. Like, you honestly, I could have been done summer. This could have been done back in the summer, but I was procrastinating. So do not do what I did. Okay. And at the end of that last video of my last update video, I told you don't skip appointments. And that's exactly what I did. Don't be like Shayna. Don't skip appointments. If you can avoid it, please just get it over it, get it done. So where am I with my skin, baby? My skin is on 10 and I am so freaking happy. Y'all, like, I am so lit with my skin right now. I don't think y'all understand. I love how, like, my results have been phenomenal. I have nothing short of anything amazing to say about Romeo and Juliet. Like, legitimately, y'all, my skin has been just amazing. And the biggest thing about what I've been going through with laser is the start. Okay. Your post treatment and how you take care of your skin is going to be the ultimate to getting this to be where it needs to be. And I mentioned in the last skin update video that they did suggest that I go see my ladies doctor, or, you know, just because your hormones and what's happening internally has a lot to do with comes out through the skin. So they did suggest, and I suggest the same thing to you, is to go to a gynecologist, just to make sure everything on the inside is operating the way it needs to be. So that way your end results outwardly, your exterior has the optimal results. You want your skin to be the best. And quite honestly, a lot of times what's happening in here is going to reflect here. A little bit of background on my skin. I have acne prone, oily skin. I've dealt with acne since puberty, which was normal for a lot of people, but acne followed me into adulthood. I have dealt with hair growth on my face and my neck since I was probably about 15 years old. I will be 30 in February of 2020. So you guys can understand, I have a long history of hair growth. I was also a habitual plucker. I am proud to say I have given up the plucking lifestyle. It was hard at first, especially going before my first treatment. I had to go a week without plucking, and then I did shave, and I shave always before my treatments. It makes it way easier in terms of the laser, but you will notice very early on that you won't have to shave as much because you will see results from your very first session. Now, as I mentioned before, your post care is what's super important. The number one thing I will tell you that you have to put in your skin regimen, I don't care what your skin regimen is, I don't care what you're using on your face, well, I do care, but what I'm telling you is the one thing that you must, men and women, please get you some sunscreen. My current favorite, my go-to, my ride or die right now, which probably will be forever, is Black Girl Sunscreen. This thing right here, I have spoken about Black Girl Sunscreen a number of times on my channel, on my Instagram, and my videos. This is it. So Black Girl Sunscreen is a Black woman owned company. They do have a website. I will link that down below, but they're also available at Target. I bought my first tube of this in a Target store. I just wanted to go in and support a brand. But I did order this one off the Black Girl Sunscreen website. I will link all that down below, but it's SPF 30. This is bomb, and why I say this is great for women of color, because it does not leave a white or gray cast on your skin, so you can wear it on its own. I currently have it on right now. You could wear it out the house if you're going makeupless. It's perfect under your makeup. It does not give you like that really weird filmy look when you get wet. It is bomb.com. It is perfect for the ocean. It's not gonna have no harmful chemicals. Like, just go ahead and support it. Get your sunscreen. You should be wearing sunscreen every single day. I don't care. Just because we Black and we are God's gift to earth, put on your sunscreen, please. And if you're dealing with anything like me in terms of hyperpigmentation, the dark marks, dark spots like this, the sun will make these darker. And then if you want to look patchy, sis, look patchy. I, however, will not look patchy. We're not about that life over here. And having on sunscreen, wearing your sunscreen daily, even if it is raining outside, even if it is overcast, put on your sunscreen. Even if you're not going to be in direct sunlight, put on your sunscreen. I always carry this with me every single day. It is in all of my work bags. Sometimes I forget to put it on walking out the door, so I'll know I'll be on the train like, oh, put your sunscreen on. This is a must after any of my treatments. It is in my bag. Romeo and Juliet does supply sunscreen for after your treatments, but I carry my own. But it is an absolute must. My plans for moving forward with my skin once my laser hair removal is completely done, I am currently looking into getting a chemical peel. I have wanted to do chemical peels for a long time now, and actually that's what spawned me getting into laser, because I came across a video forever ago by a dermatologist. I remember she was a woman of color. I know she wasn't Black, but I remember her being like probably Middle Eastern. She was definitely a woman of color. And I remember her saying in the video that her particular, I think she was a dermatologist that offered chemical peels. And she was saying that, yes, as a dermatologist, I can give you a chemical peel. That's not a problem. But if you're dealing with facial hair, that a lot of the darkness on the skin is the hair underneath the skin. So yeah, you can get a chemical peel. But if you have facial hair, those dark marks aren't really going anywhere. And that kind of was like a light bulb, which makes sense because a chemical peel essentially strips that top layer of skin, removing a lot of those dark marks, a lot of skin scarring, all of that. So that way your skin is baby soft, like it's super smooth, and you basically get to kind of restart and get your skin on a different track in a new direction for it to be its best. So when I was looking into that, I was like, okay, I have to get laser first. And that's how we ended up at Romeo and Juliet. That's how we ended up here. So I am most certainly going to look into getting a chemical peel once this is done. People do chemical peels all the time. It is not uncommon. People do multiple. But I definitely will wait probably about a month and some change out of my last treatment, just so I know that my skin, I don't want to do too much to my skin because that will definitely shock it in a way that I don't need to. So I definitely plan on doing that, and I'll probably get one every few months or so, kind of just to, revamp it, clear up the skin a little bit. So my ultimate goal at this point is really to focus on a lot of this scarring, because now that I got the culprit of the scarring, right? The culprit of the scarring, it is now time to essentially fix the problem that culprit has since caused. So I'm really now just to focus on fading these dark marks, getting rid of these dark marks, and really getting my skin clearer. Because when you guys look at me here, I love how my skin looks when I'm on camera. Like, I love how my skin looks here, and dealing with this, when I turn my head, it's like, hi, scarring, hi, scarring. I actually had a dude one time on one of my videos, like a long time ago, and I was cackling, because y'all know I cackle, and I do one of these, ah! So my whole neck was like visible, and at the time, my dark marks were dark. And this dude was like, why do you have razor bumps and dark marks on your neck? Are you a woman? And, it's like, sir. And then most recently, I did post on my blog about Romeo and Juliet, and I posted it on my Facebook page. And of course, ignorant folks wanted to pop on, and he was just like, ew, that's a woman. And it was just like, you know what? Women deal with this. And this is something that I had to learn through this process, is that a lot more women deal with this than I thought. Like, so many more women have this issue, have this problem, are struggling with their skin. I thought I was a pariah. Honestly, I thought I was like a leper. Like, no one I knew had the skin, was dealing with hair growth. And it wasn't until I started doing laser and talking about my skin and being open about my skin that so many of you here on YouTube, on Instagram, have said, oh my God, I'm dealing with the same thing. And that made me feel way better about what I was dealing with, but also that what me sharing my journey wasn't in vain, because I post about this, I write about it because I know someone else out there, whether you live in New York or not, you're dealing with the same thing. I've gotten questions from you, not a lot of you, but I've gotten maybe 2 or 3 questions over the course of the last year of people who do not live here in New York, who have asked, do they have one in Florida? Do they have something in Houston? And unfortunately, Romeo and Juliet is only located here in New York. If y'all want, go ahead and, from your mouth to God's ears, go to Romeo and Juliet to have more locations. I'm happy to do the research for you, maybe to find places that help melanin skin that women who don't live here can go to. So I will try. But the thing about it is, it's like me sharing my story is going to help someone else out there. Now is not my ultimate goal, but I'm happy that me sharing and being completely vulnerable with you guys, like 1,000%, has really helped not only me, but has helped someone else out there. And that is why I do what I do. So if you have gotten laser because you've watched me, or you are considering laser because you watched me, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. If you do go see Romeo and Juliet, I'm done paying for my treatment. So I get nothing in return, but if you do go because of me, please let them know that I sent you. One, because I would love to, they tell me when you guys come. So I do know if you've ever gone. I've had about 3 or 4 of you have gone to see Romeo and Juliet because of my videos, and thank you very much. Just because I like to know that someone is being helped, period, point blank. That is all. Going through this process has been literally the best thing I could have done for myself. But I have posted like on Instagram or like just in general, like 2019 is a year of action for me, and I really wanted to take hold of my skin again. I really wanted to get my skin to a place that I've never really even experienced it before. I mean, the last time I had clear skin, I was probably like 10 years old. Now that I am going into my 30s, I want to go into my 30s with the best possible skin I can have at the moment. And if that means I have to really be on top of what I'm doing with my skin, it is super important. Honestly, you guys, I have been eating like a full dump truck, so I'm gonna have a detox very soon. I drink water all day, so that's never a problem, which I learned, sidebar here. A lot of times we have dark under eye circles. It's a lack of hydration. There is a esthetician I follow on YouTube. She is the Golden RX. I think that is her name here on YouTube. I will link her down below because I follow all of her videos. I love her content, and she is a woman of color, Black woman at that. And yes, I will always support a Black esthetician, a Black dermatologist, a Black doctor, because it's important. Anyway, she is a Black esthetician based out of LA. I watch a lot of her content in terms of the best things to use for your skin, the best things to not use for your skin, using her 60-second face wash routine. Like, she is bomb, and because of people like her, I'm learning more. This is not end all be all, but I did notice that when I upped how much water I was drinking, this lightened up so much. Just please, like, a resource is a resource. If it works for you, fantastic. If it does not, that is okay. You just have to find what does. Okay, so I just want to be a resource for you guys. That's what I'm here to do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this update on my skin. Please be sure to keep up with what I'm doing with laser. I will again I have highlights on my Instagram profile page for you to kind of, if you want to go back to see where my skin has come from. I do have posts on my Instagram as well that kind of shows before and afters of where my skin is now from where it used to be. I will link all the products that I have in this video in the description box down below, so please check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for every like, comment, and subscriber that is on here. Thank you for everybody who's ever watched a video. It's because of you that I can sit here on this camera and do what I do. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I am Shayna of AThickGirlsCloset.com, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces, guys.